Welcome, dear students. Today we are going to revise our exercise 2.1 inverse trigonometric functions for class 12 students. So let us proceed. First of all, let us recall the table which gives the inverse trigonometric function the principal value branches, which tells us the domains and ranges of the inverse trigonometric functions. So first of all, what is the principal value branch of sine inverse x function? The domain is -1 to +1 closed bracket both sides, to -pi by 2 to +pi by 2 closed bracket. That of cos inverse function is domain is same -1 to +1, range is 0 to pi. In case of cosecant inverse function, the domain is real number minus -1 to +1 open bracket to closed bracket minus pi by 2 to plus pi by 2 excluding 0. Similarly, secant inverse function, tangent inverse function and cotangent inverse function domain and range is given here in this table. So now let us proceed with the questions of the exercise, which are very important to the examination point of view and revision purpose. The very first question of the exercise 2.1 is find the principal values of sine inverse of -1 upon 2. So how to solve this question? First of all, we discuss about 1 upon 2. We know that sine of pi by 6 is equal to 1 upon 2. Okay, here this is the this way we have the coordinate axis, x-axis and y-axis, coordinate plane, and 30-degree angle. This is pi by 6 30-degree angle. So sine of pi by 6 is equal to 1 upon 2. Similarly, what we know that here this angle was anti-clockwise, so plus pi by 6. Similarly, if we take clockwise, then this angle is minus pi upon 6. Okay, so what we can say here, sine of minus pi by 6 is equal to minus sine of pi upon 6, which is equal to minus pi upon 6, right? So sorry, minus 1 upon 2. Now what we know about the domain and range of sine inverse function? Sine inverse function domain is -1 to +1 and range is minus pi by 2 to plus pi by 2. Now here this minus pi by 6, this belongs to minus pi by 2 to plus pi by 2, right? So this way, what we are here discussing, what is the range, what should be the range? Range should be plus pi by 2, that means up to here, this is plus pi by 2, and minus pi by 2, this is up to here, this is minus pi by 2. So any angle in between this range we can take as the principal value of the given function. So here minus pi by 6 belongs to minus pi by 2 to plus pi by 2. So what we here say, how to solve this question now? Now we write it as sine inverse of minus 1 upon 2, that is equal to sine inverse of what is minus 1 upon 2 sinus what is minus 1 upon 2? This is sine of minus pi upon 6. So this way this get cancelled now, sine inverse cancelled with sine. So what we say, answer is minus pi by 6. So this is the principal value of the given function. Now here one more important thing I want to explain, that sine pi minus pi by 6 is also equal to, sorry, sine pi plus pi by 6 is, this is in third quadrant. In third quadrant sine is negative. So what we say, this is minus sine pi by 6. This is also equal to minus 1 upon 2. So what we say here, we say sine of pi plus pi by 6 is equal to 7 pi upon 6. This is also equal to minus 1 upon 2. Now here what is the important thing? Because this 7 pi upon 6 does not belong to the range of the sine inverse function. What is the range? This is minus pi upon 2 to plus pi upon 2. So what is the meaning of this? So sine inverse of minus 1 upon 2 is equal to sine inverse of minus 1 upon 2 mean sine of 7 pi by 6. Up to this step there is no problem, but in next step if we cancel these two, sine inverse is cancelled with sine, answer we are left with 7 pi upon 6. This is wrong. Why this is wrong? Because 7 pi upon 6 does not belong to the range of the sine inverse function, minus pi by 2 to plus pi by 2. So where cancellation is applicable, if this belongs to, this theta belongs to the range of the sine inverse function, only then we can cancel them, otherwise cancellation law is not valid. Our next question number 2 is, find the principal values of cos inverse of square root 3 upon 2. So before solving this question, we have to know, we have to write what is the principal value branch of cos inverse function. The principal value branch of cos inverse function is minus 1 to plus 1. This is the domain, and what is the range? Range is 0 to pi. So in diagram, what we can, how we can explain this, we shall take only from 0 to pi. Okay, here domain is minus 1 to plus 1, and this is plus pi by 2, this is 0, and this is minus pi by 2, and equal, taking equal length, this is minus pi, and this way we have, this is equal to pi. So 0 to pi, 0 is here, 0 to pi, this is the only principal value branch of cos inverse function, because cos 0 is 1 plus 1, and cos pi by 2 is 0, and cos pi is minus 1. So this is the principal value branch for cos inverse function. So here now how to solve this question? Coming to the question now, because we know that cos of pi by 6, that is equal to square root of 3 upon 2. This is well known to us. Now this pi by 6 belongs to 0 to pi by 0 to pi, right? This pi by 6 belongs to 0 to pi. So what we can say here, cos inverse of square root 3 by 2. Taking the question now, this becomes cos inverse square root 3 upon 2. The value is cos of pi by 6. This will get cancelled now, so answer is pi by 6. So pi by 6 is the principal value of cos inverse square root 3 upon 2. Now coming to question number 3, find the principal values of cosecant inverse of 2. So first of all, we have cosecant inverse function. The principal value branch is from the set of all real numbers we subtract minus 1, 2, plus 1. This is the domain. And what is the range? Range is minus pi by 2 to plus pi by 2 except 0, excluding 0. So this way, now coming to the question, we know that cosecant of pi by 6, this is equal to 2. And now what we can say, pi by 6, this belongs to minus pi by 2 to plus pi by 2 except 0. So what the question is cosecant inverse of 2. So replacing 2 by cosecant pi by 6, so this cancellation is possible. So what is the answer? Pi upon 6. This is the final answer. Pi by 6 is the principal value for the given function. Now coming to question number 4, find the principal values of tangent inverse of minus of square root 3. First of all, the principal value branch of tangent inverse function is from the set of all real numbers, that this is the domain, and range is minus pi by 2 to plus pi by 2 with open bracket. So first of all, we know that tangent of pi by 3, tangent 60 degree is equal to square root 3. So this way we have tangent 60 degree anti-clockwise, theta is equal to pi upon 3. So positive angle. Therefore what we say here now, tangent of minus pi by 3, this is equal to minus square root of 3. That means this way now, taking clockwise, theta is equal to minus pi by 3. Clockwise angle is negative. So from this is the rough work. So now coming to the question, how to proceed. Therefore tangent inverse of minus square root 3, this is equal to tangent inverse of minus square root 3 can be written as tangent of minus pi upon 3. So this cancelled, minus pi upon 3, which belongs to the range of tangent inverse function. So this is the principal value of the given function. Question number 5 is, find the principal values of cos inverse of minus 1 upon 2. So first of all, cos inverse function, the principal value branch is minus 1 to plus 1. This is the domain, and range is 0 to pi. So here what we can say, in second quadrant, in second quadrant cos is negative. So what we can say here, cos, where theta is equal to pi upon 3, cos pi upon 3, this is equal to 1 upon 2. Cos 60 degree is equal to 1 upon 2. But in second quadrant we have negative. So how we can come here? Cos we can write here cos pi minus pi upon 3, that is equal to minus 1 upon 2. So that means cos of 3 pi minus 1 pi 2 pi upon 3 is equal to minus 1 upon 2. So this way, what is the question? Question is cos inverse of minus 1 upon 2. So this way, cos inverse of minus 1 by 2 mean cos of 2 pi upon 3. This get cancelled. So 2 pi upon 3 is the principal value of the given function. Now coming to question number 6, find the principal values of tangent inverse minus 1. So first of all, the principal value branch of tangent inverse is from the set of all real numbers. This is the domain, and what is the range? Range is minus pi by 2 to plus pi by 2. So this way we have now, this is minus 1. So first of all, tangent pi by 4 is equal to 1, but we need minus 1. So we know that in second quadrant tangent is negative. So how we can come here? We can say tangent of pi minus pi by 4, this is equal to minus 1. So that means tangent of 4 minus 1, 3 pi upon 4, this is equal to minus 1. But there is problem. What is the problem? In this second quadrant does not belong to this range. So this is not valid calculation. So how we should proceed here? We have to come in fourth quadrant, not in second quadrant. So this is the fourth quadrant. In fourth quadrant also tangent is negative. So how we can say tangent pi by 4 is equal to 1. Now taking angle clockwise, tangent of minus pi by 4, this is equal to minus 1. So this was wrong. Now what is correct? This is correct. Okay. Therefore, we write here now tangent inverse of minus 1 is equal to tangent inverse of minus 1 mean tangent of minus pi by 4. So this way, this is cancelled. What is the answer? Minus pi by 4 is the principal value of tangent inverse minus 1. Question number 11. Find the values of the following: tangent inverse 1 plus cos inverse of minus 1 upon 2 plus sin inverse of minus 1 upon 2. So first of all, what is the range of tangent inverse function? Range is minus pi by 2 to plus pi by 2. Similarly, what is the range of cos inverse function? We know that range of cos inverse function is 0 to pi. Similarly, what is the range of sin inverse function? The range of sin inverse function is minus pi by 2 to plus pi by 2. So in between these we have to find the angle, we have to search the angles. So we know that 1 is equal to tangent of pi by 4, and this pi by 4 belongs to this range. Similarly, here what we can say, what is minus 1 by 2? We have to find the value of minus 1 upon 2. This is equal to cos of, in second quadrant, pi minus pi by 3, that is equal to cos 2 pi upon 3, and this 2 pi upon 3 belongs to 0 to plus pi, and here we take minus 1 upon 2. This is equal to, we have to take values in between minus pi by 2 to plus pi by 2. So here we take sine of, in fourth quadrant sine of minus pi by 6 is equal to minus 1 upon 2. So this way what we can say, this is equal to tangent inverse of, this one mean tangent pi by 4 first, plus cos inverse of minus 1 upon 2 mean cos 2 pi upon 3, plus sine inverse of this minus 1 upon 2 mean sine of minus pi by 6. So this way tangent inverse tangent cancelled, we are left with pi by 4. Here we are left with 2 pi upon 3, and here we are left with minus pi upon 6. Now what is the LCM? 4, 3, 6. 2 2s are 4, 3 2s are 6. So 3, 2, 1, 1. 2 3s are 6, 6 into 2, 12. So we have, this is equal to 12, 3 pi plus 4 into 2, 8 pi minus 2 pi. So answer is 8 plus 3, 11. 11 minus 2, 9 pi upon 12, which is equal to 3 pi upon 4.